Alright, so, in the last episode of the Despair Side, we do learn that one of the reasons why Ruruka and Seiko have this conflict is because of Nagito, unintentionally and all that. And, well, let's see how this is all gonna end, folks. Ah, great. As if I wasn't feeling sorry enough for Seiko in the last Despair episode. Now I get to see her childhood past when she meets Candy Girl and Delicious Guy for the first time. They did become friends easily, though as time went on, Seiko started becoming dependent on Ruruka, while Ruruka ended up taking advantage of Seiko more and more. Now, it would seem that it is time for the final confrontation. How will this all end up? Please let Seiko live, please let Seiko live, please let Seiko live, damn it! Though, speaking of living, I think it's best if I ask this right now since we are further away in this anime and I haven't even seen that jackass at all. So, where the hell is Byakuya? How come I have never even seen him once so far in this? Like, where in the actual fuck is he? This is an important moment that might lead to total destruction, and he's not even in this. Granted, I do not want him to die either, but at the same time, how come he gets to escape like scot-free from this killing game, while the rest of the survivors have to go through this? Again, he seemed pretty comfy in his cell for like 90% of Ultra Despair goes, not having to worry about anyone killing him and all that. And here, he's not even in the opening of the future arc. Yasuhiro gets a spot in the opening, and he doesn't. Like, what the hell? Does he pay huge amounts of money so that he doesn't get to be in the games and anime anymore? He knows that he might actually have a chance to die, so he pays Kodaka so that he doesn't have anything to do with all this. You know what? I'm gonna call that bastard right now and get some fucking answers. Hey, Dick Cheese! Where the hell are you? Haven't you heard the news? There's a killing game happening right next to your house. Oh, good for you. Ah, great. An even bigger Dick Cheese is showing up to fuck the day once again. However, Hina is growing tired of his shenanigans, and is gonna start fighting him. I am actually a bit worried for Hina here, but at the same time, I do understand how Hina has become so confident here. It would seem that she herself is realizing that Juzo doesn't use his fists. And given the fact that Hina's bracelet tells her to not get punched, at least she doesn't have to worry about the poison when it comes to Juzo. Later, Seiko finds Ruruka again, and we're shown even more scenes from their past. This actually confuses me a bit, folks, and because of this, I can't say that I am able to talk about the conflict between Seiko and Ruruka so well. Like, usually I should feel bad for both sides when it comes to a conflict, because I should know where they both coming from, but Ruruka is... I don't know. Apparently Ruruka starts acting distant towards Seiko because she doesn't want to eat her sweets? That she thinks Seiko doesn't want to recognize how good she was at making them? Like, what? And hey, here's another crazy forbidden action for ya. Ruruka discovers that if Seiko lets anyone step on her shadow, that will be the end of her. Again, this is just so random. I don't even know where that is coming from. But I guess that means she isn't allowed to work with anyone. Reason why we see her alone most of the time during the first episodes, walking like a zombie. Actually, now that I think about it... Shadow. Being someone's shadow. Seiko being very dependent on Ruruka. Maybe it's not as random as I thought. Meanwhile, Tengan and Kyosuke are having their hope and despair discussion, followed by Kyosuke coming to the conclusion that Tengan is the attacker, and also a remnant of despair. But, hold on a second. In the despair episodes, he's shown to be against the idea of the Kamakura project, and now he's telling us that he doesn't want that to go to waste? Was he actually lying all this time? Was he using reverse psychology on Hajime and was tempting him to do this Kamakura project so that Junko would start kicking in? Oh hey, Yasuhiro is still in the series. I mean, if it wasn't for me mentioning him when I ranted about Byakuya earlier in this video, I would have said that I forgot Eve when it wasn't here. And hey, guess what? The explosions caused by the rockets trying to hit him made it so that Izayoi finds a super duper secret entrance. Yasuhiro Hagakure, ladies and gents. If it weren't for him, everyone would die at this point. Afterwards, Ruroka negotiates with Seiko. Either eat her sweets, or kill Kyosuke. Or let Seiko destroy every single light and goes after Ruroka. Well, that surely ended well for you. Ah, there you go. Now this is something I was looking forward to. We're back to Kyoko at the murder scene. Alright, finally we're gonna learn something new here, folks. She's telling us that she has learned a lot from Chisa's body, and wants to check Gozu's as well. And that's about it. That is all we're getting in this episode, folks. And we still haven't learned anything. That is Danganronpa for you, folks. 70% battles between characters, 20% talking about hope and despair, and 5% solving actual mysteries. I mean, Kyoko, darling, you gotta give me something here. I can already work under these conditions. This is way different to me than before. I cannot concentrate when I'm jumping from despair side to future side to Ruruka being a whore to fake depths to pickled-haired satans to Nagito's wacky shenanigans and so on. All of which haven't shown that much when it comes to when the world is going on yet. Okay, well, here we are learning some new stuff. To some extent. I did ask a minute or so ago about Tengan's identity, so we do get some confirmation here. He is telling us that he is not a remnant of despair. However, when it comes to the identity of the attacker, fuck, you don't want to know that yet, silly. Only Kyosuke gets to learn what is going on, given that they are muting what Tengan's saying here. But how are we actually sure if what Tengan is saying is actually true? Well, you bet that every question he's gonna have to answer, he's gonna tell the truth, folks. Cause if he ever answers a question with a lie, that is when he gets poisoned. Although it won't matter because he dies in the next second. Oh, come on, Tengan! I mean, before your hand got cut and you felt nothing. This is just a flesh wound.
Stand aside, worthy adversary.
'Tis but a scratch.
A scratch? Your arm's off.
No, it isn't.
Well, what's that then?
I've had worse.
Look, you stupid bastard, you've got no arms left.
Yes, I have.
Look!
It's just a flesh wound.
Cure W. Huh. It can be that this is the same drug that she used on Bandai to cure from the poison, but didn't work. Hold on a second, folks. What if you actually drink this before the poison starts kicking in? Would it actually have effect then? Cause drinking that cure after the poison already took the body might be too late to help you. Well, it doesn't matter, because the next scene, we get another death. And that is of Seiko. You fucking bastards! You know, I would say a lot of things here about how sad I am that Seiko died. But I'm not gonna fall for that trap yet, folks. It can also be a fake death. So, I am not even gonna say anything yet. Just like how I wanted it clarified that Gozu died. I will be waiting for the next episode to see if she is actually dead. Cause this feels exactly like the same trick they pulled before with Hina.